What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JUAN react to everything on my life journey, man. Got another crazy banger for y'all. Secret killer leads cop into her $3 million murder mansion, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe before we get into the video. You know that I'm always gonna show up for y'all. So y'all show up for me. Let's get into the video. Get a laugh for free. Pay the fee. You dig? Just talking. Let's get into
Doesn't look like anyone's been here.
What the hell is going on?
What's that smell?
This officer is unknowingly reacting to the decomposition odor coming from Craig Thetford's hidden body. Police have been searching for him for months with no success. And even now, with the foul odor in the air, they still have no idea.
What? I'm working on not cussing on my videos, man. I gotta get in the algorithm. But come on, what's going on?
He's buried only feet away.
Is that dirt or is that blood?
This is the only way I've been able to have any communication with you. And I don't even know if it's him.
I wouldn't even know where to start looking.
There's some weird going on.
Whoever killed Craig covered their tracks meticulously, using chemicals to mask the odor, disabling security cameras, and hiding in plain sight. And while detectives spend months trying to figure out where Craig went, the suspected killer quietly continues spending Craig's money, allegedly buying houses, cars, and crafting a plan to ensure they are never found.
Holy smokes.
Well, I want to say something else, but I don't want to implicate her.
You need to say it.
You might start looking in the Caribbean.
Police department! Sheriff's office,
It's a late May evening in
Hold on, y'all. I'm bullshitting. I was looking at doing something important. Hold on, y'all.
Well, I want to say something else, but I don't want to implicate her.
You need to say it.
You might start looking in the Caribbean.
What? Looking in the Caribbean. Oh shit.
It's a late May evening in Cloudcroft, New Mexico. Tucked among wooded acreage and mountain terrain sits a 2,000 square foot property owned by 60-year-old Craig Thetford. He lives inside this large 3-story house with his wife, Dina. The Thetfords enjoy a comfortable lifestyle thanks to Craig's roofing business. They own multiple residential properties and frequently take luxury vacations. But a few months ago, something dark took place inside the Thetford household, and it went unnoticed for weeks.
So, man, they look like some weirdos. They do like they ducked off away from society, man. What's going on?
Until May 2025, when the Otero County Sheriff's Office receives a disturbing call.
Communications on a recorded line. How can I help you?
Who would I talk to have a wellness check done on an individual?
That would be me. What's going on?
His name is Craig Thetford. Everybody here in Texas has been trying to get a hold of Craig for nearly 2 months.
Okay.
We can't get a hold of his wife. We're really concerned about him because this is not like him. He always answers his phone or calls back. Even his family here hasn't been able to get a hold of him. Nobody can get a hold of him.
On the line is Larry Scott, requesting a welfare check on his friend. But something about this call is different. As Larry explains, nobody has seen Craig or his wife for months.
What? Where'd they go? They just, Nobody has seen. Yeah, that's weird. Man, let's replay this, because this is ridiculous. What? Gang.
What's going on?
His name is Craig Thetford. Everybody here in Texas has been trying to get a hold of Craig for nearly 2 months.
Okay.
We can't get a hold of his wife. We're really concerned about him because this is not like him.
What?
He always answers his phone or calls back. Even his family here hasn't been able to get a hold of him. Nobody can get a hold of him.
Oh, yeah. They did that wellness check on his ass. Well, no one can get it, man. That's not a good sign. When everybody be calling, like, I've been heard from such and such. That's why you need to check up on your people, man. You never know what people going through.
Mine is
Never.
Larry Scott requesting a welfare check on his friend. But something about this call is different. As Larry explains, nobody has seen Craig or his wife for months. A detail that's highly unusual since most missing person reports come within days. Following this, officers are dispatched to the address to conduct a welfare check on the Thetford couple. Once they pull up to the long driveway and step out into the mountain air,
hell nah. This on Scooby Doo. We discovering something right now. This is man. What happened? They killed each other in the murder mansion. Bro, what happened?
Something is off about this place.
They walking real slow.
Sheriff's office.
Like, these one of them cribs where you be seeing, like, just like driving past, like in like kind of like a rough neighborhood that, like, this crib look big though, but this one of them weird cribs. Like they keep their door unlocked when they not at the crib. You know them people who they do that weird shit. Like, they're like, this that type of house. Like, anybody could just walk in here. Like, nah, I don't like that.
Can you see anything through the windows?
Yeah, I got a pretty good look through the windows. Doesn't look like there's
Man, he's scared to go in there.
Walk around the residence. They notice the sheer size of the property with multiple carports and outbuildings. Lights are on throughout the home itself, but strangely, no one answers the door.
Nah, I don't like this. No, I don't like this. It's like, why? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to live in no fat ass like mansion by myself. Like, nah, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's how I want a family and all, and like household, like, cause like some of these motherfuckers, bro, man, I don't know. They must have killed each other, bro, because they probably wasn't happy. They was probably arguing over the property. Nah, that's why you gotta, man, I don't know, bro. What
Through
the
the
hell?
windows, one officer notices several boxes stacked, suggesting that the couple might be in the process of moving or had already left. As another officer circles towards the carport, he hesitates. There's something odd about the air around him.
I got a pretty decent security camera on the back.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here. What's that smell?
Coming from the carport,
He talking about, then nigga said, haha.
Strange odor drifts through the space, but up in the mountains with wildlife and wooded terrain, unusual smells aren't uncommon, so the officer brushes it off and
Nah,
moves
that's a
on.
dead body, bruh. Nah, you don't brush that. Man, hell nah.
With the home appearing vacant and no immediate signs of foul play, cops call it off and leave with the impression that the Thetford couple likely moved out and simply forgot to inform their friend Larry. Unknowingly, officers are walking away from the first signs that something far more sinister is at play. The next day, things begin to shift into something more serious as police receive a second call about Craig. However, this one carries more concerning details.
Oh, man, this is getting wicked, bruh. Yeah, she off that nigga. She had to.
Than the last.
Telecommunications on a recorded line. How can I help you?
Okay, this is gonna seem really, really strange. About 4 months ago, my grandpa had went off the face of the world, and he's a volunteer firefighter up there. He loved to do it. He talked to me about it all the time. And so I'd like to place a wellness check. But the only person that said she's talked to him in 4 months is his wife, and apparently now they're getting a divorce. He's doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't believe it. It's not my grandpa. It's just really strange.
What's his name?
Oh,
Craig
yep.
Bedford.
Yep. Buddy has that. Yep, that's a guy, man. Guy gonna work through other people. Nah. See, it was toxic. Something happened, gang. Something happened. Even it don't matter. Young. That's why that toxicity that be with these females when they young, bro. They just cause she older, don't mean she
What's
crazy.
your name?
My name is Cody Gibson, and I'm his grandson. His wife is supposedly in Texas getting a divorce.
With yet another welfare check request from Craig's grandson Cody, a clearer timeline begins to form. It now sounds like Craig hasn't been missing for 2 months as previously believed by his friend. Instead, he hasn't been seen for over 4 months, which is even more alarming.
Damn.
Additionally, the reason no formal missing person report was filed starts to make sense as Cody goes on to explain that his grandfather's wife, Dina Thetford,
Bro, this is scary, bro. Like, imagine, like, bro, like, you know, nah, that's why I say you always gotta check up on people, man. Like, even if you, man, I don't know. I understand if you choosing not to talk to some certain people because they don't really bring no peace into your life, or you know you shouldn't be talking to them. I guess, but it's like, I don't know. Make sure you've made it known that you still love and care about people, and you can love people from a distance. But because this is crazy, like it's just weird shit like this be happening. You don't never know. Like,
everyone that Craig is in Mexico with another woman after filing for divorce. A story that doesn't sit right with Craig's grandson.
what?
Following this second call, Otero
No,
County Sheriff's
that sounds like
deputies
some bullshit.
are dispatched back to Craig's house.
That's cap.
This time, instead of simply knocking and leaving, they widen the scope. If Craig and his wife aren't inside the house, maybe someone nearby has seen or heard something. So deputies begin canvassing the surrounding properties. A decision that will quietly kickstart an investigation into what may become one of the most elaborate and twisted homicide cover-ups they've ever handled.
Deputy Ventura with the sheriff's office. By chance, have you seen your neighbors over?
No, sir, I hadn't. I've been really worried about him.
Okay.
Since January. And we were real good friends and everything.
Okay.
And we were both on the
Yeah, because people understand, especially your neighbors. Your neighbors, like, I mean, you don't watch your neighbors to a T, but you know when, like, your neighbors, bro. You going to see your neighbors here and there. You don't never see them for, like, if you used to talk to them, they just go off the face of the earth, bro. I don't know, man. Shit. I don't know. That's some funny shit.
And then come January, there was just no contact.
No contact at all. Come January.
I got him. I was on the James Canyon Fire Department there for about 5.5 years. And when he moved up here, I talked him into it.
Okay.
And I mean, we were real good friends and everything. And then Josh over here, we got him on the fire department. Josh and Heidi here would know more information about them because I know.
Do you know what the address is over there?
It's just that A-frame right there.
This one right here?
Yeah, this one right here.
Hi, can I help y'all?
Yes, ma'am. How are you? I'm Deputy Ventura with the Otero County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah.
We were looking for Craig Setford.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Craig.
Okay.
We're buying the house from him. He was in Breckenridge taking care of his mom.
Okay.
You know, his wife Dina is my friend. She's in and out from the house down there.
Okay.
But she hasn't really talked to him either, which is weird.
Have you talked to Dina lately?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you asked her anything about like Craig, how he's doing or anything like that?
From what she's telling me, she's not talking to him either.
She's not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are they like not together right now?
I think they're splitting up.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
And when was the last time you saw Dina here in the area?
It's probably been about 3 weeks now.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah.
As far as Heidi knows, Craig and Dina are in the middle of separating, with Craig supposedly staying at his mother's house in Texas. That explanation doesn't match what Dina told Craig's grandson Cody, who was under the impression that his grandfather went to Mexico after filing for divorce. To investigate further, the deputy asks Heidi for Dina's phone number and tries calling her.
She did something. I don't know about that Mexico shit. She probably stopped that. She was probably hating on the nigga. Probably was like, man, you ain't going nowhere. Did
But
something.
worryingly, it goes straight to voicemail. With no immediate leads, officers return to the station. Before Deputy Pinter can relay his findings to detectives, his phone starts ringing. Interestingly, the caller is one of the Thetfords.
Hello?
Hi, I missed a phone call.
Yes, ma'am. How are you? This is Deputy Pintor calling from the Otero County Sheriff's Office. I was calling in reference to your husband, Craig. It seems that he hasn't been in contact with a lot of his family and some of his friends.
Right, yeah. We have been separated, and I recently filed for divorce. He's involved with someone else, and currently he's in Mexico.
And when was the last time you saw him or spoke to him?
Before he left.
Would you have an estimate, was it like 1 week, 2 weeks?
First of the month?
First of the month. And you saw him in person, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
he was packing, yes.
Where was this at? Was this at your residence on Heatherwick?
Yes, he has moved out.
And where are you currently staying at?
I'm at my mom's in Texas, Seymour, Texas.
Yeah. Well, I guess let me ask you, are you going to permanently be staying at Seymour, Texas? No? Okay.
Until I see what happens in the divorce, I'm going to ask for the property.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think he's missing.
On the line is Dina Thetford, clarifying that her husband is actually in Mexico with another woman.
Man, that don't even sound right, bruh. Talking about I don't think he's missing. What you mean you don't think he missing? Ain't no way. Man, that's what I'm saying. Something happened, gang. I don't know. Just look at her. She look like she did some shit.
The same story she told Craig's grandson, but different from what her neighbor reported. Naturally, this drastically complicates the investigation, as locating a missing person in another country is exponentially more
So her
difficult.
neighbor knew that she went. Your neighbors told her she knew she went somewhere else, but she told them a different place.
But during the phone call, Dina also goes
I mean,
on
she
to
told them a
explain that
different
she
place,
suspected
but
Craig
the
of cheating on
yeah,
her for nearly
that's weird. So why the neighbor saying one place and then she saying another place? It's not adding up.
a year before confirming the affair a couple of months earlier. Now she's staying with her mother in Texas, but plans to return to New Mexico and fight Craig in court to keep the property for herself. The deputy confirms Dina's current phone number before ending the call. Aside from the inconsistent story about Craig's whereabouts, police have no reason to believe Dina is hiding anything. But that is about to change.
I tried to warn Craig. She did state if I could kill Craig and get away with it, I'd do it.
My mom's crazy.
What?
Like, she's tried to kill me before.
What?
In
Kill?
the days that follow, Craig
Hell no.
Thetford is officially entered into the FBI database as a missing person, and the case is assigned to Detective Bobby Curtis with the district's Major Crimes Unit. As Curtis begins digging into the couple's background, one detail immediately stands
You know
out.
he ain't
Craig
get stuck in
is
Mexico.
Dina's fourth husband. She had already been married 3 times
Damn.
before, and those relationships seemingly ended under troubling circumstances. So Curtis decides to call the people who might know.
You been married 4 times? Something wrong with her then. Ain't no way you been married 4 times and you not doing something right. Something ain't wrong. I mean, something ain't right with you.
Dina Best, her ex-husbands. And what she's about to hear may not just explain where Craig is, but also what really happened to him.
I got a voicemail from you about an hour ago, yes.
I was calling to see if you had a minute to talk to me about Dina.
I was married to her 30 years ago. I called her demon possessed one time and about drove her crazy.
I was told there was possibly a time when she had tried to run you over with her car.
I would probably say that's more of her drug addicted or alcohol addicted state that she gets that way. And that's the best time to leave her alone is when she's that way. I think that's how we both survived for 10 years.
Yep. That's he basically saying she was such a headache, like he ain't even like press shit. Like he basically was just like he just fall back and left her alone. Sometimes you gotta do that with some of these crazy females. That's why I say there's no point in even talking to them, being with them. That's how you gotta understand what female is like for fun. You gotta understand what female is like relationship type. You know.
Hi, is this Scotty? Hi, it's Detective Curtis. First, let's go ahead and start with why did you guys end up getting a divorce?
Because she's crazy. She is what they classify as a binge drinking alcoholic. Whiskey turns her evil. Yeah, she assaulted me multiple times, broke 2 pair of glasses, balled up her fists and hit me. Twice she tried to kill me. You know, I was always afraid something like this was going to happen because I knew she was capable. And then, you know, when I saw that Craig was missing, I immediately called. You know, I tried to warn Craig multiple times, and she did state in front of me and my wife, if I could kill Craig and get away with it, I'd do it.
Yeah, that's some weird shit, bro. Like, nah, bro. When a female do some crazy shit like that, you gotta know she mentally ill, gang. Ain't no way you trying to stab this man for what? Nah. Mm-mm. Well, I got some story times for y'all.
That final remark from Scott is disturbing and certainly doesn't bode well for the situation. Following these statements from Dina's ex-husbands, Detective Curtis decides to dig further into Scott's claims. Turns out,
Cause
Dina
trust
worked as
me,
a correction
if she was really a good woman, man we ain't that private. If there was some good stuff about her, they would have said that. Like, cause they obviously love each other at one point, so they ain't saying shit good. So that's not a good sign. Like,
officer